What's up, everybody? Welcome to Preternatural. It's Monday, aren't you lucky? All right. Let's go ahead and we'll jump right into it. Player one.
Yes.
Okay, player one. You are there in your lab coat. The lightning storm has begun. It is time. Collect the serum and go to the observation chamber. Behind you is player two, your dolt hunchback assistant.
The
Hunchback
serum,
assistant.
boss! The serum! I dropped it.
You idiot!
Why don't you encourage him with a good scolding? Oh, you're already doing it. Let's
Yeah.
see. Way ahead
I
of me.
told you do not drop the serum when we were running
Please
over
don't hit
here.
so hard! Not in the face!
The cables have to be connected.
Connect the
I can't
cables,
reach the
Ernie!
cable! I cannot reach the cables!
Jump, you stupid hunchback, jump!
I need the grippy thingy with the hand extension claw.
The
Hurry
serum
up!
the serum must be injected into the body. The platform must be raised.
Raise the platform!
I'm trying. It's very difficult. Why isn't this thing not electric and I'm having to
Raise
turn up a
the
hand?
platform!
Player one, give us a ominous speech about the platform.
Yes, rise into the sky and give life to my creation.
Oh, it's so heavy. Why am I having to crank this?
Keep
Why are you
rising!
not help? Why are you not helping me? You're just over there talking to no one.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's perfect. All right. The platform is raised up to the sky. The rain falling through the open canopy now. Uh, Lightning strikes, and now we return to the Remington brothers.
I just had the
And
weirdest daydream about neck bolts.
Huh? Eating a Twinkie?
that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. So the last thing that you remember is this guy right here going, "Chicos, La Chichona, she's still out there. I will take care of her. Go somewhere donde you have never been, so she don't find you.
Dondy?
Somewhere we'll
Si,
never been.
si necesitan rayos de Zeus, I get them, but you go and don't die."
Okay.
I
We'll
ain't
just
making no
And that
promises.
was
we'll just
and that
go
was the
ahead and
last thing.
bug
That was
out.
the last thing Mexican Steven told you before being blooded and beaten, decided to get far away from Lukenbach before the invincible femme fatale found you again. After 2 brutal days of redressing your wounds on the road, the random direction you decided to go has placed you in Chicago. You find yourselves in a motel room, feeling the call of an actual bed, rather irresistible.
After the cigarette, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, brother. I'll unload the truck. You get to bed.
All right.
And I
Okay,
throw our weapons in a duffel bag and bring it inside with us in case there's monsters inside.
excellent. Sean, why don't you roll your sleepwalker trait for us?
What am I rolling on that? The D100?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what I get. 29.
Okay, it's too bad.
Oh, good. I succeeded.
Okay, after a night's rest in the morning, going through your morning routine, what is that? There's something shuffling outside of your window.
I draw my pistol and I look out the window.
Okay.
I'm not leaning out the window, mind you. I'm just at the window with the pistol in my hand,
Well,
kind of doing
unfortunately,
this.
because of the way that the windows are, you don't get a very good view. You just see something shuffling out there.
Like this or like that.
You just see a little bit of it getting away from you.
Did it wake me up?
Maybe Dan woke you up. I don't know.
What's that? There you go.
What's what? What are you talking about?
How big is the window, Hector?
It's a small motel window. It's
Oh,
nothing.
I had the weirdest dream about neck bolts.
Keep your eyes on the windows. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna hide my gun so people don't see me running down the hallway with the gun, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
outside
All
carefully,
right, you go outside.
like this. Like I'm kind of
Is this
Sean,
the type
yeah.
of
be doing.
is
Sean,
this
are
the
you doing
type of
anything?
is this the type of hotel that has hallways, or does it just go straight
No,
out
straight
to the
outside.
parking lot? Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking. So yeah, I'm gonna join him. I don't have to pull my weapon because I got quick draw. Back-to-back formation.
All right, when you go outside, you see a monster.
Ah,
Shuffling in his clothes tattered to ribbons, his bloated flesh made of gray ash and boils, his stench ferocious as his visage. He turns to face you and groans with a look of madness in his eyes.
I
But
shoot
wait!
him.
This is not a monster. This is a man. You're looking at a man, and his groan is not meant to frighten you. Instead, now you see the pleading horror in the eyes of this thing that was once a man begging for a cessation to his nightmare state. Now just a victim of God knows what, his arm stretches out towards you, and he utters, "Save, brother," as he falls to the ground. His spongy meat splats on the floor as though he were a sack of visceral syrup.
Well, that's gross.
Does he have
I'm
pockets?
going back to sleep.
Does he have pockets? I go in his pockets. He like
Yeah,
splattered,
sure.
right? He basically dissolved in front of us.
He's still a sack, but he looks a little gooey.
All right. No, yeah, I'm gonna search the body. What in tarnation?
Cool, why don't you give me a roll?
Investigate or find?
It's up to you.
I'm gonna go investigate. And
Sure.
I'm trying to investigate who this person is or was.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Yeah, sure enough, you find a wallet. The ID says Chip Connolly. Excuse me. On there is his age, weight, height, eye color, though none of those seem to apply anymore. And there is an address. Also in the wallet is $175.
Put it in my pocket. Anything else on it besides the wallet? Looking for clues.
No. It's pocket lint and not much else.
All right. Well, we got an address. Sean, this what used to
I'm
be a
already back
man.
in. I'm already back in the hotel. I said this
Yeah.
is gross.
I go back
back to
I go back in
sleep.
the hotel.
All right, so you're all back in the hotel. Whatever.
All right, brother. What used to be a man is and I just show him the ID, and he said something about saving his brother. So
Sleeping.
right, I'll come get you in 2 hours.
All right, shall we say 2 hours fast? You guys are ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. 'Cause,
Make
yeah,
sure
that
all the
woke
guns
us
are
up.
loaded, all the squirt guns are filled.
Yeah, you don't want to be running around on no sleep, man. It's
Make sure all the
not
salt
easy to
packets are
do.
ready.
Okay. After your drive into the around the city, the address leads you to a very affluent neighborhood. The estate has a long driveway that leads past an impressive garden to a very nice home.
Gonna stop at a payphone first. Like once we find the house, I'm gonna drive down the street and hit up a payphone.
Well, you won't. You're gonna have to drive out of this suburban area because this is not the kind of place where you'd find a payphone.
Okay, can we say that we stopped at a payphone before we
maybe-
went to the house?
It's the 80s, dude. Every gas station has a payphone.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be near a gas station.
Every payphone, every Kmart, every Walmart, every grocery store.
I'm just gonna say we
Again.
stopped at a payphone before we went to the address.
This neighborhood is sure.
I call 1-800-MONSTER.
Sure.
You can skip the dialogue and press the button.
Okay.
I saw you looking that up.
I like to make Hector say it whenever I call.
All right. Yeah. What's your name and what can I do for you?
This
Or what's
is
your current
Dan
location?
Remington with Sean Remington. We're in location here. Investigating a man that kind of.
You're in Highland Heights.
We're in Highland Heights. We're in some man that kind of looked like a monster. Said something about save his brother, and then he kind of dissolved. It was a real big mess, and we're looking into it because that was some strange stuff, man.
That doesn't sound like anything I know anything about. You better get me some more info.
Right. Call you back soon with more details.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right.
then we go to the house.
Sure. Sure. The estate is as I described. A very nice place.
All right. Conceal my gun.
What are we doing here? You're not planning on robbing the place, are you?
No, but we gotta investigate. Why we need to save this guy's brother? Why does his brother need to be saved? What happened to this guy? Who turned him into a monster? So many questions.
All right.
Can't argue with that. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Walk up to the front door. I don't have anything wood nearby. I just knocked on the first thing I thought of.
Sure, you knock on the door. There is no response. There is a nice knocker there, but
Nice knocker.
Just one.
a door knocker.
It's not a double door with a pair of knockers.
Not a single door.
Are there any cars in the driveway indicating anybody's home or not?
No.
No
There
cars
are
in the
not.
driveway?
Mm-mm.
Gonna knock one more time and then break in.
You're not thinking of robbing the place, are you, Danny?
Nah, but I'm thinking maybe we need to get in there and search for clothes.
You're thinking of robbing the place.
And then knock again.
Again, there's no answer.
Back door? This is like a ritzy place, right? It's very fancy around here. Okay, so is there like a gardener or a maid or something as we make our way around the house?
Doesn't seem to be anything around here.
There's not even an Igor.
Windows? Look in windows.
Yeah, it looks like it's empty.
Alright. Is the back door locked?
No.
Let ourselves in. After we look around. And then let ourselves in.
Sure.
And,
Let's say that
Is it-
leads you to the kitchen.
Is this the house that was on the guy's identification?
Yep.
yeah. The
So-
mushy man supposedly
So
lived here.
This is where Mushy Man lived.
But he said something about saving his brother. I don't know who his brother is.
Neither do I, but I'm figuring he's dead, so we can
Nope.
go ahead and rob the place. I mean, go in and look for clues.
Gonna roll.
Sure, we always.
Investigate.
I'm gonna try to pick a lock.
How about you? You're just gonna try and pick a lock that you're already
Wait,
inside.
No, yeah. The back door wasn't locked.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to
I
help
still
on that
pick a
investigation,
lock for
Sean?
no reason.
I'm gonna give you
You
some
can,
Sean. For lockpick for investigation.
I just gotta wait until. Okay, let me roll some investigate.
+4.
Let's see. Investigate. Where are you? I just need to memorize my score on this thing. I use it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 19.
Plus 4. 23.
Okay. Besides being unlocked and empty, at first the beautiful home reveals nothing out of the ordinary. One of the rooms seems to belong to Chip Connolly. It is devoid of anything unusual except a side-by-side shotgun, but judging by the decor, it looks like hunting is part of this family's pastime. Going through the rooms, you find that there's a foyer, a living room, a den, a kitchen, a dining room, a breakfast room, a wet bar, a bathroom, a half bathroom on the first floor. The second floor consists of a master bedroom, Chip's bedroom, the study, a first upstairs bathroom, a second upstairs bathroom, a nursery, a first spare bedroom, a second spare bedroom, a basement. But most interestingly, one of the rooms looks as though a natural disaster has occurred, completely localized inside of this room. It looks so thoroughly trashed that you are rather impressed.
Someone went
looks like
Rockstar all
either
over this room.
it looks like either one room tornado happened or someone was looking for something.
Yeah,
Can we?
inside the room, which seems as though it may have been a male teenager's room, papers, homework are strewn about the room, as well as furniture, twin beds, dresser drawers, clothes, bed sheets, pillows, posters, and so on and so on.
Yeah, I was gonna ask by looking at the family photos and stuff to see if we could guess who the brother is. And then I was gonna
They
follow with,
probably
was the brother the same age as his dude? Was he a little kid? Was he a teenager?
There is some homework in the room with another Connolly name on it. And you imagine that this is probably could be a younger brother.
Okay. What do the family photos say?
Yeah, it looks like there's a mom, a dad, and a grandpa and a grandma, or a couple of those, as far as you can tell from the family photos in the foyer, for example, and the study and the dining room. There are no trace of any of the other family members, really, besides the fact that it looks like they live here.
Like there's no photos of Chip? Is Chip in any of the photos?
Yeah, Chip's in the photos. He certainly doesn't look like what you saw earlier, though, but he looks a little bit like his ID. And sure, it looks like he's the older brother.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, go through the room. See what the hell happened here.
Cool. Do
You
you want
think
to
he
give me a
trashed it
roll
out
for
of
that?
rage? You think he was kidnapped? What do you think, Sean?
maybe his parents was looking for his pot.
You want to give me a roll for that?
Another investigate?
Yeah.
Or find clues?
If you know what you're looking for, you can roll find.
I'm not sure what I'm looking for, so
Hot.
investigate.
Oh, that's no good.
+6.
16 total.
Jesus.
I rolled a 1, man. I rolled a 1. What can I do?
Oh, man.
I rolled a 10.
It's only fair. I rolled a 10 last time, so I rolled a 1 this time. Universe balancing itself out.
Wow, you guys can find nothing in here.
Not even pot?
Not even pot.
Is there money? I'm not trying to be that guy. It's just, we're just
You knew you were going to rob him.
No, this teenager seems rather broke.
All right. I'm gonna take a breather.
Just all homework and stuff.
I'm gonna walk up and down the hallways for a few minutes.
I know what you're thinking, Dan.
And then I'm gonna roll again.
Danny, I know what you're thinking.
Huh?
If
Okay.
you're looking for the money, it's going to be in the parents' closet, one of the
Ooh,
father's
ooh,
shirt
ooh, ooh.
pockets.
Actually, look, I forgive me. We'll just say that occurs because you did actually roll high enough to get one clue.
Hmm.
There is a receipt for a bar.
For
The
a
name of the
bar?
bar is, yeah,
That's strange. Why would a teenager?
it's
He
a
probably has a
huge
fake
receipt.
ID.
When
It's
was
over
the
$100.
when was the
Huh.
drinking
In
law?
80s money, that's a lot.
Yeah, it would be about
250 or
$250, maybe,
yeah, somewhere around there or more.
uh, possibly even
And
three. Um,
uh-huh.
and because it's a teenager's room, I'm asking,
The name,
when was the drinking law upped from 18 to 21? Was it early 80s or was it late 70s? I can't
I don't
remember
know. It's been a while, but I
because
mean,
that's
this
kind of
guy's.
important. That's kind of important to the investigation. This
But
guy's a
as yeah,
teenager.
but as far as you can tell, this guy's doing high school homework, so probably
Mhm.
shouldn't be able to drink
Hmm.
regardless.
I was 18 for my senior year.
Yeah, but there's like a 50-50 shot, so
Yeah, so, yeah. All right. Well, we'll just
Um.
say that.
there's a name on the receipt
Hmm.
for the bar.
Go
It's
ahead.
called the Brandy AK.
The Brandy AK. All right. I'm just gonna roll a quick find for money, and then we'll continue.
Go ahead.
I already told you where to look for money.
Let's see. Find money. Rolled 19.
Danny,
All
if
right,
you're looking
you
for the money, it's going to be in their dad's closet, in his shirt pocket somewhere. It's not going to be in the
yeah.
teenager's room. He's got an
No,
outstanding
no, no.
bill.
I'm searching the whole
No, you
house.
get. Oh, you're searching the whole house. And what'd you roll?
19. Money.
Yeah.
19, find money.
I don't think you'd probably find money. No.
Hmm. No petty cash laying around
No.
in the not even in the master bedroom.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Well, all right. Well, I'm not gonna. I don't want to take anything, just in case the cops roll through for any reason. I don't want to be no part of that. Um.
Is the receipt like it's a like he already paid this money to the bar? It's not like
Yeah.
a tab that he owes or anything.
No.
We are
Okay.
in the 80s, so I grabbed their phone book and I flipped
Hmm.
pages to find the address to the bar. If it's not on the
Sure.
receipt.
It is.
Oh, okay. Then never mind about the phone book.
No, I mean it is in the phone book. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. All right. Sorry.
That was confusing. My bad.
I'll.
You guys want to go to the bar or what?
Hmm.
Cool. You get there. The bar's is a blues bar. Almost all of the patrons are black. How do you guys want to go about your investigation? You get a little bit of a side eye view.
Howdy, ma'am. Howdy. Walk up to the bar and ask the bartender the last time he saw younger brother's name here.
Okay. I believe his name was where did I put it? Garrett Connolly.
Howdy,
And
sir. Yeah. I asked the bartender.
you're asking the bartender.
How
Show
old
him
was
the
the receipt?
receipt.
What was the date on the receipt? Like a week ago? Yesterday?
No, yesterday.
All right.
He gives you the side eye and he goes, "You gonna order anything?"
Yeah. And I throw $10 on the table. Ordering some information there, buddy. Now, did you see the kid or not?
I don't
An,
have
in,
that brand of
an
whiskey.
information colada is going to cost you a lot more than $10.
I put 10 more dollars on top of the other 10.
All right. Since you're rolling a bribe, that sounds like a speech. Why don't you do that?
Maybe you could also tell me who he was hanging out with that day. Maybe. And just start putting like the singles on top of the money I already dropped. 7.
It's the
7
Weakest
plus monies.
bribe.
7 plus
Weakest,
monies.
weakest bribe ever. Gives him $20 and starts putting ones on top of two tens.
All right, he starts fixing a drink. He serves you a very elaborate drink, and puts it down on the table. And then he takes your money,
Hmm.
and he ignores you and starts serving other people.
Alright, Sean, your turn. I just slowly sip on the drink.
Oh. How much money do we have left, anyways?
If I put down like 25 and change, and I picked up 170 something.
Then you have like 150 bucks.
Yeah.
If you want to bribe him, just give him $100.
Right. And I put $100 in your pocket. Your turn. And I lean on the bar and sip my little drink and look around.
Let's see, what am I gonna say? Too tired.
The black lady walks up to you and eyes you a little bit, sees what you're drinking, and then just walks off without saying anything.
She wasn't ready for me anyways. Am I drinking like some frilly drink or something? Is that what it is?
You wouldn't know what it was unless your character was like a bartender or something.
But I mean,
All
it
right.
looks fancy.
Hmm.
I'm rolling speech. I'm asking the bartender. And I've rolled a total of 8 speech. How much for an information colada?
Well, the money is kind of persuasive.
Yeah, and I slide him $100, of course.
Mhm. He looks at you and says, look, man, we don't serve that brand around here.
Hey, Sean, was he talking about white people?
I'm talking about your snitch brand beer. Now buy something or get lost.
What is a snitch brand beer?
Oh, you think I'm law enforcement or something? No. That's not the case at all. We're private investigators. I know. Pretty much just as bad. We're not after him to put him in jail or nothing, get him in no trouble. Thing is, I've been hired to find him because he's in trouble.
How come you don't say that when you walk in here? I ain't got no reason to trust you.
We's
Quit
trying to
taking
be
my time.
polite.
I got customers.
All right.
Sir, it's important, please.
Well,
Seeing as you ain't cops, maybe I'll just call them myself and tell them I asked you to leave.
no. Don't do that. We'll leave.
But
Don't
before
need
we
to
do-
get in trouble with no law.
Let me just drop this bomb on you. His brother's dead. Alright? Now we're trying to find him and find out why.
He cleans the glass and gives you a 100-yard stare.
Nothing?
This ain't gonna be. This ain't worth nothing.
Fine. Taking the glass. Just sip the drink on the way out.
If that cash is still on the table, I'm taking that $100 bill too, because he didn't have the brand.
Sure. What are you guys up to?
Are any funny looking characters in the bar? Somebody looks
Sure.
like they don't belong besides us?
No, everybody looks like they belong here.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it's their presence that really makes the aesthetic of the bar. A lot of really well-dressed people. Day drinking, which is like a little strange.
Well, I
So
fit
there
right
are
in then.
so they're all characters.
I fit
These,
right in.
these guys woke up and came here in a suit.
Yeah, so did I.
Uh huh.
That's pretty damn classy.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna see what they're drinking. I'm gonna tell the bartender I'll have what he's having.
All right.
My Yuli instincts say I should go Tanner on this guy, but I'm gonna restrain myself. I'm restraining myself. Because my brain is telling me take him into the back alley and beat him for information, but I'm not gonna do that.
So I take him to the back alley, cut him in half, and then interrogate him.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Well, now that I got a nice highball, I'm gonna go hobnobbing with the fancy folk.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they kind of it seems as though the patrons are a lot more receptive than the bartender. They're happy to like, oh yeah, go ahead, sit down. You kind of look like you fit in, and yeah, they're happy to have you and chat
Danny
about
looks like a lumberjack.
and Danny looks like a lumberjack.
Got the sore thumb right here. Perfect. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna compliment suits, crack jokes, and do the drinking thing.
Cool. That sounds great. Do you want to roll something or?
Well, after a while, just trying to get them comfortable, to where they're drunk and more likely to talk. Then I'm going to ask them about.
Gentlemen of this caliber don't eat breakfast, so they're already.
You know what?
The gentlemen of this caliber don't eat breakfast; they're already drunk.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Then I'm going to ask him about what was his name? Garrett Connor.
Connolly, yeah.
That was close.
Sure, roll something for me.
And I will sit at a table by myself and smoke cigarettes.
I'm going to roll investigate because I'm basically questioning investigation style. Oh, I like that. 19.
All right. Finally, the guy you're talking to goes, "Oh yeah, man, those cats. I thought maybe they was a little young, and they was in here acting a fool. Still, they was cool. And they come in here with a fine filly. Oh boy, knock out 1 round 10 count. And man, they was alright. They had the whole dang place, set 'em up and knocking 'em back like bowling pins. Once the boys was done, she took 'em home."
Did you know who she was? Ever seen her before?
No. Not too many girls like her come in a place like this. I mean, she had style.
Sounds like my kind of lady. Well, I let Dan know. Tell him everything, unless he was standing right next to me.
No. I skedaddled so I wouldn't cramp her style.
Outside front, smoking a cigarette.
No, I was sitting in the corner by myself smoking cigarettes.
Oh, there you go. That's right. It's the 80s. You can still smoke inside.
Yep. Somewhere.
Well, that's not a very well-dressed man.
No, I don't have an empty seat outside.
I thought you were going to make some FBI agents.
I will eventually. You'll know one. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I know. We'll know when you've made some FBI NPCs because we'll be surrounded by them. Sure.
So you So
They'll be yelling, "You're under the arrest for the murders of 17
Yeah.
separate people across the
What do you
United
do? What do you do?
States."
What do you
Hmm?
do? What do you
Well,
do?
I relay the information to Danny. Say, guess we got to find that woman.
did you get her name?
Nobody knew.
Hmm. Bet you Steve bartender knew. Kind of give him a side eye. Now welcome here, kind and dress all fancy. Ridiculous. I'm a paying customer, darn it.
Well, I mean,
uh, hey, go to another bar and see if the same woman appeared, maybe? I don't know.
we need a picture of her or something. All I got is a description of a fancy dressed pretty lady.
Did anybody happen to see what they were driving, maybe?
Well, I'll just ask around then.
Alright, I'll be here. By myself.
All right. Digging in, you get a little bit more information from the guy who we're talking to. Oh. Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. One of them boys tossed his cookie and messed himself. I think they said something about getting new suits. Uh, they look like the kind who shop at the mall. But I don't remember what they was driving, and nobody else from last night was here. But they was here the whole night.
All right. It's time to go to the mall.
Alright then. Who's a good biscuit? I give Biscuit some beef jerky on the way to the mall. And then I eat the rest of the beef jerky.
All right, you guys make your way to the mall. And
Oh, I'm drunk.
What do you guys do once you're at the mall?
Go to the suit.
Yeah, you go to
place.
the big map of the mall. That's on the, what would it be, the
Yeah,
obelisk.
just go ahead and roll investigate for me, guys.
And you go to the place that sells suits. I don't know. Kind of doubt it would be a men's warehouse. It'd probably be something nicer.
Yeah, it's the mall's in a kind of affluent neighborhood, so
Yeah, malls were like the '80s thing, even into the '90s a little bit.
mhm.
Okay, so I mean,
I'm sure what you're holding up.
My bonus.
hello.
My bonus.
Is that 3?
I'm giving you a +4.
Okay, I rolled a 14 total. Investigate
So
to,
18.
which is
Okay, not
pretty
not
pretty good to find the places that sell suits in the mall. It's, really all you have to do is look at the map and.
okay. You guys do that quite easily.
I mean, we did roll.
There are
Like,
3 places.
We
Yeah,
rolled
there are.
like 20 for that, so we found it pretty fast.
Yeah, there are 3 places that you're sure will have a suit. Those places are the Modern Gentleman, Dressed for Success, and the Ritz. After going to all 3 of them, one of them has some info for you. A well-dressed older man. Yes, I do recall a couple of boys in here. They were with a rather exquisite woman. My best guess is that she was the devil. I'm missing 6 suits and various other items. If you find them, I want you to call me immediately at this number, as he hands you a business card. Or the police.
Absolutely.
Did you happen to catch the lady's name?
No. One of them was Gary or something. I don't know, but I have saved the footage from the cameras.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I was
cameras.
about to ask, because it's a
It's,
fancy place. He's probably got the CCTV. It's going to be grainy. It's going to be VHS, but better than nothing.
Can we go ahead and take a look at them? Help us track down those suits.
That's against company policy, but I will tell you, one of them was like I said, probably the devil, but nonetheless rather dashing, Farrah Fawcett type hair, uh,
Sounds like
athletic,
my kind of lady.
athletic body, and undeniably stylish. Another two boys were maybe 17, maybe as young as 16. A couple of whelps, wet behind the ears. One of them was uh, paler and scrawny with big ears and a cheap haircut, and the other one was a little dopier and shorter, black hair. I think he was the one called Gary.
And that was Mushy Guy
Gary
from
and
earlier today?
Garrett. Either
Hmm?
he is.
Was that Mushy Guy from earlier today? The guy that I found the ID from?
That was Chip.
Oh, Chip. But Garrett was his younger brother. Okay.
They're
Gary
calling
is
him
his own.
Gary. It's probably Garrett.
Um,
How much
You guys did-
against company policy is it to watch the footage with the $100 bill?
Oh, that's not going to work here.
I'd really like to help you guys. I assume you're some sort of private investigators.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And I know it's against policy. But
Right.
maybe if you were watching the video over again and had the door slightly ajar, so I might
Maybe we were just walking
accidentally
by when you were reviewing the footage?
walk by when you're looking at.
Well,
we're trying to help you find your suit, sir.
I can absolutely not do that whatsoever. Why don't you guys go and stand right there, and I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. Stand exactly where he said to stand.
And sure enough, he takes you behind the dressing rooms into a tiny hallway where there's a unmarked door, with, which obviously has some security equipment in it. And you guys get grainy footage of what he's talking about. Takes him about 22 minutes to queue it up and set everything up, but he has his security guy go through the footage, and it's not very descriptive. It's like he said, there's one guy who's a little taller, and because it's black and white TV, you can see that his hair is a little bit lighter color, and the other one's shorter with black hair. He's probably the guy. He's probably Garrett because you saw him in the family photos. And there's a very attractive, taller woman with them. Who's might be close to 5'10" or possibly even 6 feet tall. It's hard to tell with the heels and stuff. But she is totally 80s out. She's rocking the high fashion right now.
Well, at least we know what they look like, what she looks like now. So, I mean, if we accidentally run into her,
Mm-hmm.
well, I thank the gentleman, of course. Thank you, sir. And we will try to get you your clothing back.
I look forward to it. So you guys are leaving the mall. However, you do, because of your role, you actually get a little bit of extra info.
But the other thing I was going to do is go back to house and look to see if the suits were there so that we could return them.
Yeah, you guys get a little bit of extra info. You actually find out from some teenagers that there's a party at the address you were at earlier tonight.
Hmm.
You hear some girls talking about it, and are you going to the party in Highland Heights? And piques your interest. And sure enough, the address is the one that you were at earlier.
Looks like we got a party to go to.
Yep. So we're gonna park out of view and wait for the guests to show up, and then let ourselves in.
I mean, before even that, still like to go see if we could sneak back in, see if any of those suits are around. Because watching the footage, I'd be able to see what the suits look like that they stole.
Sure. And I'll say yes, unless you want to.
I'm gonna roll find suit.
Yeah, you can do that.
I will help.
I forgot what my find score is, but I did roll a nice fancy 7. Let's see. Find. Why can't I find?
You're not rolling high enough.
12 total.
+4. So 16.
Okay. You in fact find them in the natural disaster room. They seem to have been put there maybe after everything went to bullets in here. You didn't notice them before because they were rather inconspicuous. But now that you think about it, what a 17-year-old is doing with these really expensive suits in his closet is a little strange, even though he is in an affluent neighborhood.
I'm taking them, of course.
Put them in the truck.
They're too small for you, but
No, not to wear. I'm going to return them to the store, man.
Cool.
And then I figure we still have time to go back to the mall, return the suits, and then
yeah,
go
because
to the party.
it's really early in the day, so yeah.
Yeah, so return the suits to the dude. And say, here you go, sir. Found your suits.
He looks through them and it's like, there's still 2 missing.
They'll be
Hopefully we'll be
returned
able
to
to
you
find-
later today.
Hopefully we'll be able to find those.
Very well. I appreciate your work, gentlemen.
Well, I appreciate your help
Yes.
as well.
He goes, you have my business card?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I happen to get a 40% discount here.
Hmm.
I would
You
certainly
could
be willing
use a
to share
suit,
that with
Dan.
you.
Me in a suit? Really? Is it less than $100?
I mean, there's gonna be. Oh, look
I
at the
think
well-dressed
I have
man.
some ties in that price
Look
range.
at myself. Look at you.
I'd also be able to afford some socks.
Maybe next time, good sir.
Well, the offer stands.
Thank you
I
kindly.
appreciate that.
And I'm gonna go to the not fancy store and just buy some cheap slacks, a white shirt, and some suspenders.
Oh,
What are you trying to be dressed down, Chico? What's going on?
Yeah. Like black
Is it-
slacks. I'm still wearing my hiking boots or whatever I'm wearing. Black
Okay,
slacks,
see-
white shirt, and suspenders.
Richie Valens like, all right.
all he needs to do is shave his head, and he'll blend right in.
And I'm gonna comb my hair for the party. Instead of the
Look
bird's
like-
nest
Cool,
I
what-
usually rock.
Look like a skinhead, suspenders and boots.
All right, so you guys, it sounds like you guys want to show up to the party. What are you guys going to do for the rest of the day then?
Roll another investigate and see if we could track any further movements of the fancy lady. By asking
Yeah, but
around, seeing which direction they left
that's-
in, that kind of stuff.
That's super broad. Where are you going to do that?
At the mall.
Okay.
She might be at another affluent bar,
Could be.
so we could just go bar hopping.
Okay. Bar hopping. Yeah.
Bar hopping.
I only give you a +3 to your investigate, Sean.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Which one should I make you roll? I'm gonna make you guys roll focus to avoid getting drunk.
Oh well. See, with bar hopping, I don't have to buy an alcoholic beverage every time.
Says you.
All right.
I have a total score of 1 under will. I don't have to drink at every bar we go to.
You don't
And I don't have the alcoholic trait, so.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're bar hopping.
And I have a logic of 3. You don't get drunk before work. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Well, it's not before work; it's during work. So there's a
Mhm.
difference.
Yeah. It's part of your job. Mm.
There's focus.
But I wouldn't drink. I'll roll it anyways, but still.
All right, I'm rolling my focus, and I've got a
I know I
total
have things to
of
do later,
12.
so I'm not going to purposely get smashed before I go do the things. But I'll
I
roll it for you
focused.
anyways.
I focused for 12.
Mm-hmm.
I focus
Okay,
for
that's pretty
4.
No. No, man, you're happy to be at a bar. There's a bunch of people. There's a girl there. You get a little distracted. You buy her a drink. You don't want to look weird without one.
Oh, man.
Was I able to maintain my composure with the 12?
Yep. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's
Excellent.
not a big deal, but a 4's not good enough.
No, okay. I know. I was just checking to see if both of us failed.
Mm-mm.
Well, it makes sense. You know, there's the
You're used to
sloppy
working and
drunk.
drinking.
There's a
go
sloppy drunk
fix-
lumberjack guy, and all the rest of the people drinking highballs in fancy suits.
You work on your car all day. You have a beer, a nice cold beer to keep cool. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. That's what
Does
happened.
does it lower the DS if I'm only drinking beer?
Yeah. I mean,
I
look,
still
you
fail,
spend
but-
you spend the whole day doing that. So
We're pre-gaming for the party.
you're pre-gaming for the party. Yeah. All right, you guys go to the party then,
Before we go to the party,
because there was no information to be gained from that.
we didn't get anything from the bar hopping.
The bar
Yeah.
hop was to look to see if we run in to the fancy
Right.
lady.
And that would be information as well. If she was
Hmm.
there, I would have told you.
I'm gonna buy you know those boxes that roses come in. You know, I'm gonna buy that and put some roses and put my shotgun under the roses, Terminator style. I'm gonna conceal my pistol and then walk in with my shotgun in the rose box under my arm.
Cool.
Just in case.
Cool.
Well, that I'm writing down my conceal roll from a pistol.
All right. When you get there are catering trucks and guys in uniform. Their uniforms are like polo shirts and slacks, and some of them have baseball caps, which they are wearing perfectly straight. Some of them do not. They're well groomed, and they're carrying box after box
of roses.
of no. Some of it is just covered, like there's a bowl that's too big, fruit to be put in a box, which is covered in plastic, and they're moving it into the home. They're moving a bunch of food in there. There's a guy doing an alcohol delivery, and he has several boxes of liquor to move in. And when you get there, you see that they're moving past a crowd who has made a tiny little space for them to get through. And the crowd mostly consists of teenagers and people that you saw earlier at the mall. There's a lot of people here, maybe like in excess of 200.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll blend right in.
That's the scene at the home when you get there.
Well, it looks like I'll blend right in. Look at you.
What? I'm dressed nice. I'm ready for the gala.
What do you guys want to do?
Just gonna walk up
I
in there
mean-
like we were invited.
Cool.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. You take a
Biscuit
biscuit with
stays in
you?
the truck. We give him treats.
Yeah, Biscuit's kind of an angry dog. He's probably not going to be really fun at a party.
You just go get some pets, whatever. Um,
That breed is not the petting type of breed.
all right, you enter through the front of the house this time. Um, when somebody finally opens the door, and sure, you think you see what maybe the boys, but they are immediately deluged by a bunch of kids who make their way in, and they very quickly disappear into the house um, as everybody makes their way in. Not like a riot, but rather excitedly.
Alright. We're gonna have to find a brother and talk to him, you know that, right? We gotta keep eyes out for Fancy Lady.
You know, we could put him under police protection for stealing suits. He's wearing it.
Yeah, but then we'd be involved with the police.
Oh, no, no, no. Just call the cops on a rowdy party
We call that
and
Plan
let
B?
them know that the owner, the kids that own the house, live in the house, wearing a stolen suit from a specific store. He'll be under police protection.
How does that help us find Fancy Lady?
It doesn't.
Let's
But
see
it
if we can
gets the
talk to the
suit
brother.
back. It gets the suit back, and it protects the brother.
But we don't even know from what yet.
No, we don't. But I
Could be
figure
a
if we,
crazy person. Could be some werewolves. We don't know.
I figure the next thing would probably be if he's arrested for stealing a suit. He'll be taken to the jail, and we'll be able to go stake out the jail and see if anybody tries to break him out, like Fancy Lady.
Right. You want to have a look around first before we do that?
All right.
No. These are mine. Anybody who walks up to me, my box of roses. No, mine. Back away. I bought these flowers for me.
Sure, you guys let yourself into the front door this time, entering via the foyer. Where do you want to go from here?
Go room to room looking for Fancy Lady.
Fancy Lady and or brother.
Okay.
Mm.
And if we find those two suit thieves, it's going to be a kidnapping.
Roll.
If we find Fancy Lady, it's going to be a kidnapping.
Roll find. Fancy Lady / brother.
Yeah, right now you're looking for two people out of 200, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So your chances of find aren't actually that good.
It'd be something on the order of
You're playing
roll
Where's
find
Waldo?
and then roll a percentage depending on how well the find roll.
You're playing Where's Waldo. That's not the way it works. But
Oh,
you can give me
I
a find roll if you
I
want.
get it.
I'll roll you a 100-sided die. If I roll,
Just roll me
you
fine. Just
okay,
roll
just fine. All right. 6.
I'm just
wait.
letting you know that it won't be
Yeah.
easy.
Hold on. I think my find might actually be 5 and not 3.
I'm gonna use my roses as an excuse. What was brother's name? Was Garrett, right?
8
Chip
find.
spell.
And my synergy would have given him a +4, so it would have been a 12 find.
Okay. You guys start looking around. You look in the living room, though. The living room is full of partygoers, trendy dancing kids, food, drink, and good times. They don't seem to be in here. The kitchen is full of partygoers, snack trays, and free-flowing booze. But again, the kids don't seem to be in here.
I'm gonna add to the find roll. Hey, you know where Garrett is? I got these flowers he ordered. And I just start doing that
Uh,
to everybody.
you sure you start finding out from a lot of people. Who? I don't actually know whose party this is.
Just keep going.
I
Just keep asking
I
around.
just heard about it from the mall. Yeah, I'm just giving you a smorgasbord of the answers you're getting. Um,
I don't know who lives here.
the the breakfast room is full with groovy kids playing a game of alcoholic spin the bottle, as well as some observers. The mean girls are definitely in here too. Oh, we go to all the best parties. It's no wonder they invited us. Um,
Well, I gotta encourage that behavior.
also,
Hmm. I can see why. But isn't this party just a little bit beneath you?
yeah, I guess, but there wasn't a lot going on, so I guess it's okay we're here.
That's damn nice of you.
It's like I'm always saying.
Hector, you have actual hair that you could do that with.
Yeah, but my headphones are annoying.
Yeah.
Let's say you get to you find a room that has a line that is formed.
Tornado room, I'm sure.
No, and they're forming a line. They're getting drinks from a bartender, and the bartender looks familiar.
Is it the guy from the jazz bar?
It is actually.
That dude's gonna get it. But not right now.
Hmm.
Mr. Bond, we meet again.
What did you guys want to interact with him or what?
No. I just give
Yeah,
him
that'll
these.
blow our cover, man. We'll get kicked out. He already doesn't like us. He doesn't like you. I don't like you.
Okay. The dining room is filled with a banquet. Uh, and you figure just to be thorough, you're checking some of the doors that you're not sure what they are, and one of them ends up to being a bathroom.
Oh, we we,
Uh,
we we know this house. We've already been through the whole thing when no one was here
that's true.
before.
That's true. A young lady exits the bathroom. She looks at you awkwardly as you pass by her to enter. The bathroom is empty. In the half bathroom downstairs. Whoa, is that a bathroom? I've been waiting forever for this chick to come out of the bathroom, so I'm glad there's another one. Excuse me, bro.
Now I
She
shove him out of the
fixes.
way and go use the bathroom. Nope.
Sheesh.
He'll be
But
on
they don't
that
seem to
quick. Don't
be
worry
on.
about it.
I take my time in there.
Excuse me. They don't seem to be on the first floor,
All right.
as far as you can tell by your search roll.
Up the stairs we go.
Sure. You want to give a separate search roll, or you want to keep the one you had?
Separate.
How many ranks you got in search?
I'll tell you right now. Do 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 do. My brain was like, "Where's my search?" It's fine. I have 4 ranks.
So I think you may have. Yeah, you have more than I do. So I'll be giving you synergy.
Cool. Good, because I rolled low. I rolled an 11.
Mm.
+3.
14.
Okay.
Same thing, Hector. Hey, you know where Garrett is? I got his flowers. Use that as an excuse to interact with people.
All right. I'm gonna say that you stop by Garrett's bedroom.
Tornado room.
Yeah. And once you are there, you encounter this character.
She looks pretty bombastic.
A knockout gorgeous woman who is clearly not young enough to be in high school. You're not the boys I'm looking for.
Oh, but we are, ma'am. Where's Garrett?
Oh, you are? Perhaps you'd like to play a game then?
Sure. I pull out my gun.
Good Lord.
Where's Garrett?
Oh, what kind of a game is this?
Where's the boy?
That's what I would like to know.
Where is he?
I don't know, but I'm sure they're nearby. They wouldn't want to miss their own party.
Uh-huh. What do you want with him?
Oh, they've decided to help me.
Help you with what?
Oh, make more friends, of course.
Uh-huh. I close the door behind us. What are you up to, lady?
Well, I guess we'd both like to know.
His brother came looking for him. Kind of look at her.
Oh, that's right.
Tempted to spend the destiny point to force her to monologue, but
He
I'll
does
just
have
wait
an
on
older
that.
brother, doesn't he?
Had.
How is old chat?
He's a puddle on the
mushy.
floor. Probably because of something you did to him.
That sounds just like him.
I'm gonna throw salt on her. Does
Do
it
you
do
feel
anything?
powerful with those guns? Can I hold it for a while?
You can hold the bullets?
Bullets first.
Oh my, very clever.
What
Oh,
are
very
you?
nice.
What are you?
Well, I'm a woman. I thought maybe you'd seen one by now.
Uh-huh.
Please allow her to introduce herself.
Now, what are you doing with Garrett? Is he gonna end like his old brother?
What are they doing with me, you mean? Oh, those boys have gotten into quite a mess.
What kind of mess? Can you elaborate? That's
Oh,
right, I know
no,
that
we
word.
mustn't speak of those things. After all, it's not nice to air people's dirty laundry.
Uh-huh.
We're going to put some holes in your laundry.
Are you even
Mm.
human?
Don't I look human?
That
Look,
doesn't mean
lady,
anything.
I don't care if you're human or if you're a fart in the wind. I'm only here
That's how
because
Arkansas should be.
those boys stole some suits. We're private investigators here
Lady,
to get
don't
them
make me
back.
do this. Don't make me do this.
You should put that away. It's not safe, you know.
What do you think, Sean?
Come a little closer, lady. I don't want to miss.
Oh. Well, if you insist.
I'm gonna shoot her in the leg. Taking the -3.
You are not, because you guys have to roll composure.
That's what I figured.
She was getting in the casting range, wasn't she? No, 7.
I need to find my
Yeah,
composure.
7.
7. That might be a good thing for me. A fun thing for me.
Well,
I got
everything
13.
everything good for you is bad for us, so no.
Yes.
Bad
Yeah,
Hector.
13, 13,
13?
for me.
Okay. You guys are knocked against the wall and pinned there by an invisible force.
I knew I should have shot her in the face when I had the chance.
It is painful. Now,
Lady,
holding
if you,
her
lady, if
arm
you
out,
ruin, lady, if you ruin my suit, I'm gonna ruin yours.
oh, I know how you feel. definitely fashion is so important. You have to make a statement, you know?
Right? I'm gonna make yours very Sunday-like.
Now, why don't you tell me where the boys are at?
What?
What?
we
I
we
told
we
you, I
got with
don't know where
you.
they are.
We got with you to find out where they were.
But you weren't listening, boys.
Of course
These are
we're not.
bad
Of
communication skills. See, you're
course
doing
we're
it now.
not
You're being
listening.
rude and
Woman, why would I
interrupting.
listen to you?
And she does this, and she's gonna start choking you unless you give me a composure roll.
Force choke.
I rolled an 8.
You guys are free, sort of free to act. You are pinned, but
Well, I mean,
whatever the hell you can think of.
can I shoot?
No, no. I mean, you can try, but you would have to break the
14 composure.
pin, though.
And I rolled an 8. But we can't roll wrestle against psychics.
You can roll composure.
Yeah, rolled a 14 composure.
I rolled an 8.
I'm glad one of you has composure. You had a chance of getting out of this. Not this round, though.
I rolled. I rolled.
Oh,
I actually rolled very high. I don't have very much composure
okay.
at all.
Well, it sounds like you at least have a chance. Now, before you interrupted, I told you I don't know where the boys are. You could have helped me find them, but instead you chose this.
All right, let me choose again. Let's find them. We'll take the suits. You can have the boys.
I'm afraid it just doesn't work that way.
I don't
Yeah.
want their boxers or nothing, just the suits.
All right. She starts walking towards you. Since you're the one talking, you guys got an action. While she
Um,
casually walks up to you.
Roll to break? What else can we do, really?
Yeah, what am I rolling to get out of the pin?
11.
Composure, but you can also. There is a destiny point for that if you guys wanted to chance it.
Mm,
That's the thing. I only have one destiny point currently, so
I will
Mhm.
chance
I'm
it.
gonna.
I rolled an 11, and I'm going to add a d6 to break a monster's hold.
Mm.
Come on, 1. I rolled a 5, so my 11 turns into a 16.
Wow.
Marking off
Um,
the destiny point.
Which gets you close, but I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Not. Let's go ahead and give you your pin. So that's not good for you.
What's the roll that you just pulled, Yuli? Because I'm gonna try the same damn thing.
You could roll to break a monster's hold and add a d6 to the roll.
Okay. What would I be rolling? Composure to try to break it, then the d6?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Burn off this destiny point. Bye-bye, destiny point. Then, come on. Good rolls. Sweet. So that's 14. And 5. So 19.
Oh wow. That might actually be enough. Check. Yeah, just barely. Okay. Unbeknownst to her, you've broken your hold. You have a chance to take an action.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot her in the chest.
Cool.
Because I want to ruin her suit. So basically, I'm rolling ruin suit. see. Attack. 15. It's 9, 14, 23. Brain fart.
Okay. Oh man. I actually get to use my full parry against you because I'm right next to you, and you beat me by 1.
So I get to roll damage then?
Yeah.
You were gonna parry, but the bullet went off before your hand got there. That's all.
Mhm.
Let's see. Double tap, of course. I mean, I never do anything less. 10 and 11, so 21 damage.
Okay.
Oh, look at your suit.
She says, not very nice. And you can roll a defense roll for me. Sean, because her hold has been broken. I'm
Me?
sorry, Dan. You're free as well.
Give myself a +1. Just drop the shotgun. Give myself +1. Double tap
Yeah,
to her face.
technically, you use the destiny points or her hold is broken. Period. So, sure, go for it.
Double tap to the head. Give myself the +1 -4. Whew. After the negative, 21.
21.
Shooting her in the head.
Which works because you are out of melee range.
Sweet. 11 and 8, so 19 total for both shots together.
Okay. And you shoot her in the head. She's not happy about it. Sean, what was your defense roll?
Let's see. 37, 20.
I just had a super awesome idea.
Hmm.
We should make a vest for Biscuit to hold stuff for us. So he could bring us stuff.
13 plus 5.
That's a great
is,
idea, man.
13 plus 5 is 18.
18. That is not enough, sir. Everybody's hitting everybody around here. She's gonna punch you for 16 damage.
God damn.
Ugh.
It's knockout, but she's also gonna send you through the wall. Oh, not this
Avenge me!
How
How much knockout was that?
16.
As you go flying, avenge me!
How much of that is real?
That would be
3,
5.
right? 5?
5.
I want to make a guess, but I don't know if my character would know. So I'm going to ask out of game.
Sure.
Does she have black blood?
Does she have black blood? I don't know.
Yuli has a guess of what it is, but my character wouldn't.
What would that make her if she had black blood?
A demon?
You'd have to make her bleed first.
Who shot her? She's not
Yeah.
bleeding?
No.
Oh, she's a zombie.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna continue firing. Unholy thing!
Yeah,
All right.
what else
I'm gonna
can I do?
say
Shoot.
I'm gonna give you initiative. You want to shoot at her as well? I'm gonna give her a cover bonus. Okay, go for it.
Wait,
Both
wait,
of you.
wait. Does he? Can you roll to see if he's on his back or not? Because that would give him a boost to his shot.
Technically, I didn't knock him down, so he could be
Oh,
wherever he
okay.
wanted.
So I
Okay.
went through the wall, so I'm probably either on my ass sitting, because you go through a wall backwards, you probably can
We
land
can
on your
roll it.
butt.
She does have deadly pushing. Three would be flat on your back.
Well, I'm still gonna shoot at her.
That's a +3 to shoot, right? When you're prone.
Sure.
Aha, you're welcome.
That takes away my negatives. So
I'm going center mass this time.
double tap, of course. Rolled 23 to attack.
And mine was a 20. +1. Yeah, 20. Center mass, no call shot.
Wow. For you, it's a tie, Dan. What was your roll, Sean?
23.
You hit. Yours is barely a critical hit. What an interesting turn of events.
Let's see, 12 plus 5 for the first one is 17, and then for the second one, you're shitting me. 12 plus 5 again.
So 17
Okay.
and 17
Yeah, 17.
for a total of 34 damage.
Looks
Yep.
like she wasn't expecting that, because she actually seems ever so slightly perturbed by it. I'm gonna take an action here, which is the same turn, and I'm gonna have you roll composure, Dan.
F your suit, woman. I'm
11.
Rick James.
Yes, 11.
Okay, that's a no-go. You are actually thrown through the window.
Just how I wanted.
Yeah, that's my line.
You will land.
I'll give you a balance check. See if I land on my face or not.
You're going to land on your butt, so that's fine. But you are now on the first floor. You will take some falling damage here for me.
I'm gonna roll balance for that. Oh, I don't have acrobatics. Never mind. It's an acrobatics check.
I'm not sure, but I think you take 15 knockout. We're gonna go with that because it's her effect anyway.
Okay. But because I don't have acrobatics, I can't roll to lessen, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the thing is, you already failed the roll. Based
Like the damage is
on the
basically
fact,
being thrown through the thing, not necessarily the fall.
yeah. Based on the fact that you were thrown psychically into an obstacle, that's where the damage comes from.
Gotcha. It's from the footage.
Mm-hmm.
I am
You said
going
15
to.
knockout?
Yeah.
I'm going to
15
join
KOs.
the people who are screaming and running out of the house so that I can retreat.
I'm not sure anybody actually cares. The music is too loud. The house is well insulated.
We have silencers.
The gunshots would basically be equivalent to thuds, and seeing the nature of this party, it's not that impressive.
Oh, okay.
Real
odd,
would
but
be
okay.
5?
Hmm?
Real
Yeah,
would
real
be
would be
5?
5. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, if I get another shot, I'm gonna shoot her again.
Sure. You can definitely do that.
.23 again.
This time it is A regular hit, not a critical hit.
See, 3, 9 for the first bullet. That's 12 total. And the second one is 14 total.
Okay. She's gonna get really mad, burst through the hole that you created, and initiate a wrestle with you.
That's not going to go well for me.
No, it's not. So if you can roll wrestle for me, see if you can. Assuming you want to avoid that, if you're just okay with being wrestled.
I mean, if she's as pretty as you say she is, then even if I lose, I'm winning. Oh, fantastic. I rolled a 1, so no, because, I mean, and I'm pretty sure she has more wrestle than I do. I'm just going to tell you anyways. So it's a total of 7.
Oh yeah, she definitely has a hold of you now. She's gonna go ahead and pick you up with incredible strength
And I'm going to tell her, well, if you want to get a room,
and push you against the balcony.
if you wanted to take me out on the balcony to make out, all you had to do was say so. She may have me in a grapple, but now I could stick my gun right to her head and just pull the trigger.
You could, if
I'm
you
gonna.
have unarmed proficiency with your firearm. I mean, you still can. You just take a negative if you don't.
I do have unarmed, but I don't know if I specifically have it with that weapon. General
Okay,
unarmed.
Dan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to make my way back up.
And start
Are you
climbing
gonna,
the face
are you
of the
gonna
house.
climb or?
No.
I'm gonna go in the front door,
No, I'm gonna go
up
in
the
the back door up
stairs.
the stairs.
Okay,
Flowers or just shotgun out?
so you're doing
The
that.
shotgun's in the room.
Oh, okay.
I dropped it to two-hand my pistol.
Okay, you'll be doing that for a few rounds.
Mhm.
You can go ahead with your plan, Sean, if you like.
All right. $9.23. Sweet. To attack.
Okay, because you're in a wrestle, she gets to use different skills to counter you. She just grabs onto your wrist, and she's so high up on your wrist that you're not able to turn your hand towards her.
Oh, come on. Just let me shoot you in the head.
You already have. And I don't appreciate it.
I wasn't doing it
you-
for your
you can-
appreciation.
You can roll wrestle and climb.
Wrestle and climb.
Yeah.
All right. Wrestle. Wrestle is total 11. Climb is total 15.
Okay. So when she chucks you over the balcony, neither of your rolls succeed.
How much damage do I take?
You only take 15 knockout.
15 knockout. How much of that is real?
5.
All right. Man, I just healed all up too. Every time, man. Every time.
That's why we heal all up so we don't die in the next fight.
Well, this happened.
He's knocked out, Hector.
Oh boy, good. Um, let's skip ahead a few seconds because you're going to be up for a while. And
I mean, now that he's downstairs, do I see his body as I make my way back up the stairs?
yeah, because you got thrown down the balcony. So yes.
All right. I
And
fireman
now
carry him.
You make it upstairs, you look off
peop
the balcony, and you're like, oh.
No, no, no. You would have fallen before I even
people
got in the house.
people are like looking at your body like, oh man, what's up with that? What's that?
Did
And
I
then
drop my gun, or am I still holding it?
you definitely dropped it. And then you show up, and people are a little worried because you have a gun, but they don't really have that big a fear of guns. They don't like being pointed at. But, but they kind of just like are curious and not that runaway,
I'm gonna throw Sean over my shoulder and run to the truck.
Okay. Do you have the power to do that?
I have a 2 power. And I
Do you have the lift skill to do that?
I have a total of 5.
Because he's totally dead weight right now.
I have a total of 5.
Five lift?
If I can't throw him over my shoulder, I'll just drag him to the truck.
Okay. What's your plan? Just get out of here?
No, I'm gonna drag him to the truck, tell Biscuit to watch him, grab some gasoline, and go back in the house.
Gasoline.
Take care of him, Biscuit.
Fine. You get some gasoline and go back to the house.
Mm-hmm. Where's the lady? I look for the lady.
Well, good luck with that. Where do you want to look?
Where I saw her last.
Okay. You head upstairs and you go back to the disaster room.
Grab my
It
shotgun.
is still quite the disaster. You have your shotgun.
And she didn't bleed the whole time, right? No blood came out of her body?
Mm-mm.
I'm asking for like blood trails.
You're
and
sure
stuff
you
like that.
hit, like you hit her in the head and stuff and she'd go like this? But you couldn't see any damage right away, not unless you have like a really, really high look.
Okay.
But you get back to the room. Give me a listen roll.
Let's see. So 14 minus 2, 12?
Okay. You notice way too late. As you're coming back out of the room, you see that being dragged out of the bathroom towards you is the lady, and she's dragging both of these kids by the ears towards you.
Okay. I'm going to splash gasoline on her back.
The kids are in front of her, if you can't tell.
Oh, okay, I see. Alright, lady. Jig is up. Drop them kids.
Oh, did you come back to play?
Yeah. I even bought juice.
Oh, but this time I'll pick the game. It's called Do Whatever the Hell I Say, or I snap both of these kids' necks.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so why don't you put the gun away and back up into the room?
Alright.
Do you comply?
Yeah.
Cool. She moves the kids into the rooms. She watches you with her arms crossed. Let's try and pull anything again. And this time, I'll put you straight through the ceiling. 100 feet in the air. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Goes, now you two. Go on, get on with it. One of them picks up the floor mat and he sets it up, and you see that underneath it he has a pentagram, and he sets up some candles and his bowl, and he's pouring stuff into the bowl and preparing it and mixing it. And the other one is on his computer making putting a bunch of inputs in and
Weird
doing
science.
something weird in the computer.
I'm gonna try to use a destiny point here,
Sure, what is it?
but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I'm gonna use the where is it? Grab a weapon or nearby item without anybody noticing, but I'm not grabbing a weapon. I'm taking a chug of gasoline.
Okay. That's what the destiny point does. You manage to get a nice
So
big
without anybody
gulp
noticing,
size
just
liquid of
put
gasoline
gasoline
into your
down.
mouth.
doing this whole thing.
Somehow you manage. We'll say you sit down on some of the some of the debris to look way less
Mm-hmm.
threatening, and you manage to avoid everyone's gaze this time.
And then
Um,
I'm gonna stand up, take my cigarettes out and my lighter, look at her, and go, and like offer a cigarette to her. Like this. Lighter in this hand, cigarettes in this hand.
Why don't you roll speech? Even if it's just a it's still speech.
And I walk towards her. It's 13 minus 2, 11.
11, you say.
And I point the cigarettes at her and I take a few steps.
I'm gonna say that works. This guy is giving. He's saying something in a weird language. This guy is saying, "Okay, the inputs are almost there."
How close do I get, Hector?
Close enough to give her a cigarette.
Oh, great. Okay.
She says,
Chick.
"I'm glad you finally decided to be civil."
Mm-hmm.
As you blow a bunch of fire in her face. Go
Yep.
for
it. Spit attack, I guess. Do I just roll regular attack for spit?
You're not proficient, but mouth attacks are actually have a +2 accuracy rating, so it's only a -1.
So -1. 14.
Well, she's not expecting it, so I'm going to say it goes against her sense. In other words, you light her on fire.
Burn in hell, devil woman! And I'm gonna pull my sidearm and put a few rounds in her while she burns. Taking a 3-foot step back.
She's on fire, but your fire force is actually pretty low. It's like 2, so she's only going to take B4 damage. And she doesn't seem to be affected by the fact that she's on fire, like most people would. If anything, she looks a lot scarier. Now she's like Ghost Rider with her sexy powder.
That's what I figured. It's like, it's like you're being swarmed by zombies and you use the flamethrower. Now you're being swarmed by flaming zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's gonna get a wrestle.
She's gonna give you a nice friendly hug.
I'm gonna roll to steal initiative.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
I failed.
Okay.
And
Okay.
wrestle would be
Well, you being stifled by your own inability to steal initiative.
16.
What was your wrestle?
It was 14.
Okay. That means she definitely grabbed you, and because you lose your initiative, I'm going to give myself initiative the next turn as well.
Mhm.
And she's like, "So glad you're friendly now. Give me a kiss," while she's on fire. And I hope you roll really high wrestle, because otherwise you're going to make out with Ghost Rider over here.
Five.
That's not something
13.
I ever thought I'd ever hear anybody say.
What was your wrestle?
It was only a 13.
Oh, man. That's bad. That's a critical hit for me. Luckily, like I said, it's a low fire force, because it was just a mouthful of gasoline. But you're going to take 2 fire damage right on the mouth.
No, she's totally giving you a kiss, dude. Even though you're losing, you're still winning.
Uh-huh.
2 damage. Got it. Would my knockout be gone by now?
Yeah,
From the fall? From before?
yeah.
Alright, so I could...
Oh.
So I could take it off the thingy here.
Yeah, definitely, because you put your brother in the truck and everything, so it's been a while.
Okay, it would have been 1 point higher. The wrestle.
Yeah. That's fine. You do have to roll me a pain compliance, though.
Composure?
Yeah. Because fire in your mouth is not a good thing.
7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you barely pass.
Hmm.
So you can act normally. Otherwise, you'd be trying to jump out that window again right now.
I
What
was
do you want
thinking
to
what
do?
Hector says.
I want to jump out the window.
Stay and pass. He's got something way worse in store.
I'm gonna go with that. You want to jump out the window?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's gloating. I'm gonna roll composure for myself.
To see if he can focus on killing me?
Yeah.
Maybe she's having too much fun and loses track of what she's doing?
Uh-huh. She's gonna say, "Oh, don't worry. I can feel the way you want to leave. And I like it. Because I'm going to hunt you down. And I'm gonna savor every moment." Of course,
Spit in her
you're not
face.
sure how much of that you heard because you're jumping out of the window. And because you were interrupting her anyway, give me a jump roll to see if you land correctly.
Okie dokie. Jump, 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 jump.
Wouldn't that be an acrobatics roll?
It's jump. You could do other skills as well. I just don't remember. Jump's the one I remember right now.
9.
Mm-hmm.
9 to not bust
Okay.
ankles.
I think 9 is enough. You should be in increment 3. 9 would barely be enough. You fall on your feet. Your knees roll up. You don't knock yourself out. The huge impact does knock out some of your air, but not enough to actually knock your wind out. It's not the most graceful landing. It's the most barely landing. And you start making your way towards the truck. As you do so, ominous clouds are rolling in over the house.
I run faster.
It seems, yeah, time has slowed down a little bit here, and you keep looking back because it's so hard to look away. I don't think you have the composure to not look at it. So if you want, you could roll if you wanted.
8.
To not look at it, because no, that's not good enough. Something in the clouds seems extraordinarily weird, and you see that the clouds are pointed in a strange way, and you stop running because you're still moving away, but you're looking backwards, and you've slowed yourself down to the point where you can't look away, and you can't look away because the clouds are so strange. And in fact, they are not clouds. In fact, it is smoke. And in fact, they are not that far. In fact, they are somewhat close. And they these clouds, this smoke, has an intention of its own, and it's acting in a very deliberate manner. It's so surreal. Uh, Smoke goes up, not this smoke. This smoke comes down and it spirals in like tendrils, and it lets itself inside the house, and it finds cracks in windows, and it smothers them, and it moves around them, and it makes its way in. And inside, lights begin to flash. Uh, Thunder begins to clap inside of the house. Some sort of natural disaster is happening in the room, in the window from which you just leapt. And something bad is really happening, and you get a terrible feeling. Um, you run to the truck and rejoin your brother, who has not yet come to. He is, if you didn't know that he just fell down from a second-story balcony, you'd think he looked kind of peaceful. Juxtaposed to the thing that you just saw, only a few 100 feet away, something incredibly bad is happening, and here your brother's lying peacefully. And Biscuit looks at you quizzically.
It's okay,
as
boy.
he looks,
It's okay.
looks over at Sean and licks his face. Why don't you give us a sleepwalker roll?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Why not?
I was waiting for it.
Mhm.
Here's my other 10. Oh, hell, I'll just roll it twice. All right, so 96.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're nice and asleep, recovering hit points, the sleep of the just. So you got a choice to make. You can try to wake up your brother and go in there, or you can try and put this together by yourself, or you can get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna get the hell out of there. And drive to the nearest phone.
And you make the hard choice and
I'm
drive to the
sorry,
nearest
everybody
phone.
inside. Peel out.
When you get there, there is a big bad biker on the payphone
Mm-hmm.
doing the classic,
Kind of looks like Rob Halford, but
"Hey,
taller and more gaunt.
get lost." Well, I don't have a big fat biker mini, so just pretend.
It's an emergency.
I'm on the phone with my girl.
It's this kind
Get
of
the hell outta
emergency. I show him a gun. Move.
All right, that's pretty convincing. So let's see if he wants to die.
It's this
Why
kind
don't
of
you give me
emergency.
Why don't you give me an intimidate check?
Okay. I'm just gonna roll stuff. All right. It's a 3.
It's a 3, but I'll give you a bonus for the gun. Not really worth getting shot over. He backs off and backsteps towards, in the general direction of a motorcycle.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
We'll say he's out of the scene for now. And you dial the number.
I press the button.
Okay, thank you.
8675309. 8675309.
Who am I talking to? What's your location?
This is Dan Remington, and then I give him the location. We was at a house party, right? And then we found what we was looking for, and we put a bunch of bullets in her, but she didn't bleed, and she wasn't affected by it, like some sort of zombie woman or something, right? And then she had these kids, and there was a devil circle, and they summoned a bunch of ghosts. They summoned a bunch of smoke that flew into the room.
You're kidding me, right?
No, a lot of smoke, and there was a lot of people in that house, man. You got any clues what we fighting against? We gotta go back and try to save those people.
Now your apps hold up, be certain. What you're saying here is kind of a lot to handle. Did you say there was smoke?
A lot of black smoke moving on its own.
Mo- That a lot of it? Like how much?
I described the best I can what I saw.
Um, that sounds like a demon invasion.
Oh man, what kills demons?
You got some holy water?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't do it, but it'll hold them off. Get as much as you can. We're gonna assemble. I'm calling in everybody I can. Just sit tight until we get there.
Right. I'm at the blah 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 gas station.
All right, all right. Move to this address, and he gives you an address.
Copy that.
Get some holy water.
As much as I can find. Roger.
Learn to make it.
Huh? What?
Click.
And I rouse Sean on my way to hit up nearby churches.
He's pretty knocked out. He's just kind of.
Just while I'm driving, just kind of doing this to him while I'm like driving the truck.
No, he's just sitting there letting Biscuit lick his forehead and stuff.
I give him a star cookie.
And in his. He's letting Biscuit lick in his mouth and stuff because that's what dogs like to do.
He's just like that.
Yeah, he's passed out. He'll wake up with someone else's drool all in his face. And
I'll probably have been dreaming about neck bolts again.
mhm.
I,
So you go.
I fill up on holy water.
Okay. You go up and
And then I go to the
maybe
address.
you go to churches to get holy water, or where do you go?
Can't
Okay.
get holy water at the library, Hector. Come on. Unless
I
it's a
need- I
Catholic
need-
library, then maybe.
I need to make a priest mini.
You go to Church's Chicken.
Okay. You get all the holy water you can. You go to the address. You wait there, nervously.
Hmm.
Eventually, Sean, you do come to, and your hair's a mess, and you feel beat up pretty bad. But mostly everything's in the right place. And
You got this going on.
I get to take off my knockout damage.
yeah, you can take off your knockout damage.
Oh,
Sean.
yo, Keaton showed up.
It's an invasion of the demon kind. A bunch of hunters are going to meet us here.
What happened?
The lady and the two guys apparently summoned a bunch of demons. And now we're meeting up with a bunch of other hunters to go kick some demon butt. I got all the holy water I can.
Well, then I guess they don't need us.
I ignore him and just clench my shotgun tightly and look around.
All right. One by one, hunters start showing up. First hunter shows up and goes, "You the boys with the demon problem?" Oh heck, it's an old guy. They're calling me. It's got to be bad. I've been retired 30 years.
Oh man, this gotta be super terrible.
hmm
Best way to take down a demon?
Exorcism.
Mm.
Yep, you gotta get them in the devil's trap, and then you gotta recite some holy words. Get your ritual going, and that'll send them back to hell.
Can you teach us while we wait for the others?
I'm a little rusty, but I'll try. And sure enough, he starts showing you A biker girl shows up next. He goes, "You the boys I'm looking for?" "Yep, it's us. We got a demon invasion, huh? How many you figure?" "Don't know." Boys don't know either. They've only seen the
All of them,
one.
I think.
It was
Now,
definitely
if
a
it
lot.
was all of them, there'd be a lot more floods and tornadoes and whatnots. I'm gonna say, for the hell of it, FJD has hyped you both,
Nice.
so I'll just some points anyway.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Diaz. So no, if there was more of them, there'd be tornadoes and floods and hurricanes and all that stuff. It ain't the apocalypse yet. No, we got a small scale stuff. I'm thinking maybe demon bust out, owe some favors to some guys on the inside, bust them out. Gosh, now that demon's paid its dues, and it'll have better time next time it goes back in, which is what we're doing. We're going to get them demons back in.
There were a lot of people in that house. We got a lot of people to save.
Was it nearby?
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
I'll go do some scouting while everybody else shows up, because I know it ain't just the three of us.
I tell them the address.
All right.
I'm feeling unlucky, so I'm going to go ahead and roll to check the journal to see if there's any additional information that can help us.
Cool. Good.
Now that we know it's demons, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to use the
46.
journal earlier because we didn't
I'm
know what we
gonna
were facing. So.
46 might be high enough. Give me an investigation roll. You only need to make 12, so
-3 is 6. Plus 6, 12.
15. Plus 5?
oh, look at that. The journal reads something like, "Ain't no one seen a demon for quite some time, but I'm sure that's what I'm hunting. I've found an ancient circle which should contain the demon. I've written it and expect to capture it soon." And it gives an address and location somewhere in Montana. And there's a picture of the Devil's Circle cut out from a book and taped into the journal.
Sean, memorize that.
Well, that's the shape to go ahead and use, so it's probably the actual shape. So since
Well,
it's taped in there.
the old man seems to be drawing something similar on the floor.
Oh,
show
okay.
you.
So apparently he was explaining that we gotta trap him in it first, and then we gotta exorcise him to send the demon back to hell.
Yep, that's right. I always carry my Bible.
And holy water only slows him down?
They don't like it. Feels awful to 'em.
Right.
The doors fling open, and a motley crew, a cadre of different hunters, which you assume are hunters, walk into the location that you're at, and that's where we're going to end today's episode.
I was just about to douse myself in holy water. That way, if anybody grabs me, they're not going to like it.
Guys, we're ending the episode, but we will be back in 30 minutes, and then we'll be more chatty. We don't normally chat during the Preternatural show, except when you give us Destiny points, and we thank you for those. Come join us again in 30 minutes. We are going to take a break, and remember, besides the after show today, we do 2 shows every Monday, the Preternatural show and the after show. We do the draw with me tomorrow, where I'll be working on the table behind me, and I give art tips and TTRPG tips. If you want to catch up with how we got here to this point so far, go back to my YouTube channel. There's a link down below. You can catch episodes 1 through 13, I think it is. That was Preternatural episode 14. Thank you for joining us, guys.